more single target lockdown, gives you flank, gives you side lane. I feel like that fits Shalahoo's playstyle a lot more than the tank options that maybe you'd see a team like RA pulled it out yesterday, or a team like Weibo would love to gravitate towards.
So now how do you operate this comp from FPX? Because we have very different side laners here from Care and Shalahoo.
FPX definitely opting into a 1-4 setup, right? Shalahoo going to be playing heavily out through the side lane, and then you're going to have this 4-man unit from FPX. But if JJ pathed up there, Clid matches him, you have so much burst and lockdown.
Cage is out. Scout might have to flash this one. Clid's coming in and forces him out. Good timing there from the FPX 2v2.
FPX looking for it, and Clid, even though we do see...
Clid has his Stormbringer, so there's going to be a difference here. And as they move down, EDG are pushed out massively. Hung's running in. Jeje still not spotted. The Dark Passage applies. He ends up getting Jeje, and he's hit 6 off the wave too. The kick comes through. Jeje, though, unable to get a response, but now as LWX had so many shurikens to count, and Viper without Super Mega Death Rocket, but here comes Scout with the rise and having the AoE. It's a dream. A match made in heaven. EDG firing back as quick as it started.
And the difference having that prio push in mid lane can make, able to follow up with the Realm Warp, gets here, completely turns the play around. FPX had so much burst in the initial start of that fight, coming out with the W from falling. Gave us the other day of, what are you talking about here with this cheese thing?
Well,
Things
I mean,
like that.
Again,
no, we don't need to go down that
cheese
rabbit
in the
hole
fridge?
again.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, there's the cage. JJ in a lot of trouble. He gets out, but you know what? I hate Veigar lyric. That is what a lot of people will be saying.
Yeah, Veigar just able to throw out that ultimate, point and click, find the kill for himself.
Second window here, and lyric, he's already moving without it.
Ooh, and isn't going to fully commit. Looks like they're waiting for JJ to be able to coordinate this play a little bit better. Hexagon comes out.
And Flandre's here without his team, but he flashes towards his mid laner. Will it be in time? The answer, of course, no. Clid picks up the kill. Scout can't move, and even Care teleporting in with the flying rocket from Viper off screen.
Going for this play now. So instrumental there is EDG going to look for a play up in top side. I mean, they get the plates down, they're going to be able to finish off this turret, and we're going to see what Flandre is able to do.
Who's just going to be backing off, but if you want to see more of Flandre here, well, we'll have a first item, so it feels like in front of the Dragon that's yet to be taken close to 13 minutes. Even in front of the second Herald, there's going to be a big Jace that FPX is going to be scared of as Herald close to getting a second chance. But JJ to pull out as Clid is still interested.
And for FPX, I don't think they should be able to get the Dragon now, but they can at least maybe get a better angle for a fight, considering that EDG are having to tank damage from the Dragon itself.
As Clid goes in anyway, the smite comes down, Clid relying on Hung, a bit of a mistake.
I was going to say, I don't feel like Clid was necessarily going in. You're waiting, you're posturing for the angle, and I mean, just really nice turn coming out from Mako to be able to find the kill. Like you said, Clid relying on Hung, not able to get there in time with the Lantern, and now EDG, it's such an easy pivot down towards this bottom side. Even if you don't kill them, you can zone them off from the wave, be able to pick up another tower for yourself. And heck, Scout covering 2 lanes of the map was just top, now able to cover mid instead of even...
Triangle, I mean, everyone's here for the show apart from Shalahoo, FPX with the 4-man, and Viper now going to feel the wrath of Jinx. Traps a good force the flash. He burns Stone in response, doing damage, but everything's thrown at him. It's not an overkill if it's worth it.
No, and this is a bit of a trade side coming out from FPX because they know that Rift Herald's up, so they know EDG naturally going to gravitate towards that side of the map for the objective. Viper overstaying to try to get the wave out, leaves them open to being punished by the side of FPX.
So how much can they take off the back of this? The Herald from Jeje as he gets behind enemy lines. FPX soloing out this turret, and LWX gets the solo turret gold as well. So it will be shared between Flandre and Mako, but still. It's
3 lanes in their composition versus FPXs who can really only play 2 effectively. They do get on Dragon first.
And they started up, and Jeje's in the middle of the cage. Dragon goes down, Sonic Wave connects after the fact, and FPX will pick up the objective. It's 1-for-1. And there's no mid lane turret to take here, so for EDG, they just moved to the inner track. It is being pinged out, though, as I say that.
This will still be nicer, right? Because you have Flandre off in the squadron in the jungle. He can throw an accelerated shot blast. Viper already having the angle.
That's a lot. There's a lot of damage to poke it down. Now, ultimate comes through here from LWX. A bit of burst damage as a response as Care finds Mako, presses the old button. Turret as a response, the support drops to the dirt.
And look at Shalahoo on the bottom side. So now fully committing to the 1-4, pushing on this tower, at least going to deny some CS from Scout, who looks like he's starting to roam down now. Does have the Realm Warp, so I'm wrong. Not really going to miss too much CS. And
actually, this could turn. Hook shots there, and unfortunately, I've just been watching champions that are not committed. Pull them in close enough. It's the Dragon take here, and I guess a worthy attempt for FPX using their gnome advantage.
Yeah, Oh, wait.
Okay. Hey,
It's nothing.
Wait. Yes, it is.
Oh,
because it's Vega. Care nukes Jeje. Will the health advantage or disadvantage be enough to dissuade them?
Oh, I don't know. Care even having TP, they want to go for it. They don't see a better angle to try and force a fight of EDG coming into them. I want to say that pig.
Okay,
Oh,
Hung again. The flash comes out from Flandre and suddenly action strikes. We get into a choke though and Scout's there. Death Rocket good. Cleared on top of the cage, but it's his own. As jumping forward to Shallow, but he's too deep. Scout a tank, an absolute fridge, and Shallow, who's the magnet. As the cage goes down again, he flashes away. It's chaos, it's chewing and Lyric. All of a sudden, they all want to fight.
Yeah, EDG, I mean, trying to force away on a Baron. Hung finds the hook. They think they have it. But again, EDG able to dissuade. Accelerate Shot Glass coming out. The Jinx throwing out damage. They can't just walk in. Still able to pull it through.
Gory. Him and Clid have been playing so well together, Care I'm talking about, and in this game has been the hold here as Clid and Shallow, who might be called out. We've got a Realm Warp up on the top side, the kick flash, nice from Jeje. Ultimatum to buy time, but it won't do anything of the sort. EDG with a proactive play, thanks to this awesome Rise pick.
And it's just been doing so much now. It looks like the other team that's going to pivot towards the Baron. Just keep trying to zone them off with that poke. And for FPX, a lot's going to be onto Clid. Care as well can do so much in a concentrated space like this. All of them grouped up, put down the cage, try and find that guaranteed damage, and sets up for a huge Moonlight Vigil from LWX.
Event Horizon available, that Primordial Burst from Care 2. Watch out, even in 4 vs 5, they're jumping in. Care with the cage down, Everfrost, but he's going to be knocked up, but not before nuking down Mako. Care jumped in on, but Jeje can't finish the job. He kites back, he puts the Horizon down again, but Scout flashes forward. FPX on the run as Viper gets a reset, and EDG turn to burn.
And you can see what FPX are going for. Again, they understand EDG grouped up in this close-knit space. Care able to throw at the cage. You have the Moonlight Vigil, but EDG still having that range to play off of. And Scout, I mean, again, just tremendous performance coming out in the day. Flashing forward, guaranteeing all these, coordinating it with Clid coming in. And I think some of that even falls down to the fact that they didn't really invest anything into him early to get him ahead. As
Flandre. It was flash. Clid burned his own, but now Flandre exposed a little bit here. But EDG are working on another side of the map while FPX is still committing to mid. Realm Warp's going to be used. That brings him instantly to the Nexus Tower. FPX, you have to go back.
Yeah, I mean, for EDG, they're going to be able to get an inhibitor off this. Flandre has TP as well. If any action breaks out, this could just evolve into a full-on 5v5.
Okay, well, Care's back. At the very least, it's only the inhibitor for now. And EDG love playing the game of chicken that FPX were not going to win.
It's just great to see the Realm find. And now for EDG, they're going to keep running this one forward. Again, look at FPX's map setup, ignoring this, having Shallow pushing aside. He does have DP, but I think this just gives EDG easier time of sieging down these inhibitor turrets. Sadly for them, without Baron, is quite a bit hard. And it seems like maybe just going to be waiting out for this dragon, hoping people step up and laying down the siege with the poke that you have.
A lot of wave clip from FPX further to your point. Hung getting close to getting knocked out as well. Shallow getting some objective gold on the top side, so at least putting some more in his pocket. When he has had a pretty quiet game, thanks to FPX. Look at LWX, the shock blast. What is a surprise? That is not. Flandre.
Oh, Shallow.
Scout actually flashes over the wall though, but look at the dredge line. Wait, is the fight over? Viper going to be knocked here and dead. Mako can't save his life. FPX have found a big ulti, but it's still not enough. Scout is massive, and Flandre's damage nothing to scoff at either.
They finally found the formation though, right? Bring Shallow in behind, get on top of the enemy AD carry. LWX with the massive ult. The problem is they're just too far behind. They had to look for this like 10 minutes ago.
And it's a shame because FPX, we saw how they were trying to clutch at this game, but EDG are going to finish this one off nice and easy. 33 minutes in. EDG moving to match point here in round number 1. Our world's champion returning to form here in the series. They try and make FPX clutch further at straw.